His friends ask Matthias what is the old man's problem, and he answers something in his head. We learn slowly that most people in this region have something in their heads. They have thoughts, xenophobia for instance, as dangerous as tumors. They want three Sri Lankans who have come there to work to be expelled. It's racist, but they artfully express it in science and logic. A local doctor speaks about different virus pathology of Asians, which spreads disease in the countries with different ethnicities. A housewife points out how fast the migrants' population grows, and that they soon ask for rights. We become aware of the sickness in their minds when a guy who is in fact a bully says to his friends about the newcomers. The bakery hired them. They make black bread. Aramin is a short form of Resonanta Magnetica Nucleara. It's Romanian. It's that technology that we know as MRI. In the movie, a problem in the old man's head is diagnosed through MRI. To diagnose the racism in this small community, we need a technology like that, because everybody hides his racism. Christian Mungiu's movie is the MRI through which these people's malignant thoughts are revealed. The plot follows Matthias, a macho tough guy who hits his supervisor in a slaughterhouse in Germany, where he works, and then flees to Romania, to his house where his estranged wife and a scared boy live. Then Matthias goes to his ex-lover and luckily finds out she's divorced. She's the one who hired those Sri Lankans. Her name is Gila, played by wonderful Judith Estate. The third key character in the movie is Rudy, Matthias' son, who can't speak after he has seen something terrible in the woods. This scene is played before opening credits, and what he sees is off-screen. After a long time, Rudy talks about the figure he saw. Again, we aren't shown that figure. Matthias searched for it, but found nothing. Maybe it was the kid's delusion. Some scenes later, unexpectedly we see the figure. Rudy seems to have a mysterious ability to foresee bad events. It is at about this moment that we realize that the plot is no longer realistic and edges into fantasies and delusions. This continues until the final scene, which seems to be entirely borrowed from another world. Christian Mungiu is the master of long crowded scenes. In the movie there are two remarkable scenes, masterfully set and powerfully played. One is the lunch table, where there are all the significant characters in the movie who discuss about everything. The second is the cultural center, where the crowd argues whether Sri Lankans should stay or not. It's a master image, controlled but spontaneous, with levels of irony and commentary. It takes a lot of time to manage this large cast and make this scene work. Watching this 15-minute, uninterrupted, crowded scene was a rare, delightful experience for me. There was the same story in Ditrov, a village in Romania in 2020, where the local bakery was under pressure because of hiring three Sri Lankans. During protests, 1,800 of locals signed a petition demanding the end of immigration to the village. The incident was largely covered by the media and triggered debates on ethnicities, minorities, and xenophobia. Aramin is a movie that pursues racism in a multi-ethnic region and lets us to see the anger and idiocy in European civilization. The movie does this successfully. We are fully engaged in the discussions in the cultural center. But when the plot comes to Ruby and what he saw in the woods, it loses its realism, especially when that scary thing magically comes true. Imaginary things simply don't work in this story. Also, the final scene seems dreamlike in a confusing way, and there is no explanation to interpret that. If the whole movie were that long, persuasive scene in the cultural center, we would receive Mungiu's message effortlessly. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to help me improve my channel. Like my video and comment on it. I'm curious what you think about my review.